Eric Horn here with Brett Dawson after the Thunder's 122-97 win over the Philadelphia 76ers. Thunder gets back on the winning track after a pretty bad performance against Golden State, and once again started with Russell Westbrook. One of his most efficient games of the season, maybe his most efficient game of the season, because, he didn't miss a shot and he didn't miss a free throw.
One of the most efficient games you could possibly play in the NBA. The first guy ever to get a triple-double and not miss a shot from the floor. He went 6 for 6, or from the free throw line where he was also 6 for 6. Nobody's ever done that before. Really efficient. Looked to me like maybe there was a point in the game where he realized he hadn't missed any shots. There were a couple times he passed up some three-pointers that you kind of expect him to take, and maybe he was not looking to mess up his perfect night. But he was great. Got other guys involved. They got a lot of really good offensive performances. Enes Kanter was really good. And they did what you're supposed to do against a Philly team that is bad, but has been playing a lot better. They got up big, and they stayed up big, and they let their stars rest.
As the mopping man yells in the background, Russell was he's really under control tonight. He really did a good job of not forcing shots. He had plenty of open threes he could have taken. I was pretty sure he was aware that he was perfect from the field, but at the same time, he could have put the team in a more dire situation in terms of taking some errant threes, and he didn't. He knew that he could beat this team without taking the types of shots that he normally takes, and he did. He worked his way to get other guys involved, and it showed tonight. And the Thunder got out of here with a pretty easy win. He got to sit the fourth quarter, most importantly. That's another batch of rest for him. And the Thunder gets a good win, an easy win, going into this critical matchup against Houston on Sunday.
Yeah, and you take out the Golden State game, and it's hard to just take out the Golden State game, but they've been playing great. They've been winning by pretty big margins. This was he didn't get to rest. Westbrook didn't get to rest the whole fourth quarter against the Kings, but he did against the Raptors the game before. They've been kind of putting it on some teams offensively. They're coming together a little bit there. You look at the games since that 39-shot game against Portland. Again, whether it's a reaction to maybe it's oversimplification to call it a reaction to that, but since then he's shot with less than 18 shots a game over that time, and they've played really well offensively. Now you carry that over, it gets way harder because you're going on the road to Houston, then you go to Dallas, which is a place they struggled the last time, and Orlando, which is not a good team, but it's a 3-game trip, and it's significant to kind of carry this offense to Houston.
Big game tonight from a guy like Enes Kanter. He really cleaned up inside with 24 points. I think he had 10 or 11 rebounds. Doug McDermott got in double figures tonight. Victor Oladipo had 18 points. McDermott had 13. I think at least 5 players had more shots than Westbrook tonight. So it was really a really balanced game and an atypical game than what we're used to seeing in terms of Westbrook leading the way with the shots and the scoring. It's not many times that you get another guy other than Westbrook leading the team in scoring. But frankly, they didn't need it tonight against a Philly team who has been missing Joel Embiid, never had Ben Simmons to begin with. Jahlil Okafor was coming back from injury. So the Thunder really took advantage and got out of here quickly in a game that they needed after a tough loss to Golden State.
By the way, we hear and you see some things about Jahlil Okafor's defense. We caught the live show tonight. That is a favorable matchup for Enes Kanter. Let's put it that way.
And a favorable matchup for Russell Westbrook against T.J. McConnell, who McConnell after the game said, for Christ's sake, he's averaging a triple-double. It's tough to guard this guy. So that's really the game in a nutshell. Russell Westbrook was doing anything he wanted tonight. Here's some post-game video from Billy Donovan, Russell Westbrook, Enes Kanter. Anybody else?
I think that's it.
That'll be all tonight.
Perfect from the field and from the free throw line. Were you trying to be efficient? Did you have any idea that that's what was going on out there?
Just playing, honestly, just trying to take my time, watching some film, just trying to pick my spots better, find ways to continue to get my teammates involved throughout the game. Just happened that way.
Was part of feeling out the game tonight, not taking any threes? It seemed like you passed up some open shots for three as well.
Just taking, make sure I'm on balance before I shoot them. Sometimes I rush them. Just kind of, trying to prepare myself and make sure that I'm shooting on balance shots and make sure that, I'm on balance to shoot the ball.
Russell, you've talked today about how you want to play. Does the fourth quarter help you every now and then, though, to get one to sit it out?
Oh, I love sitting down in the fourth quarter. That's a totally different thing. It's not even close to the same thing. But I love sitting down in the fourth quarter.
Do you ever feel like Enes is kind of setting up his defender with, almost like a boxer does with punches? Do you notice him kind of setting up his man down on the block?
I definitely do. He knows how to play. Obviously, he's very, very effective. at that position. So we just watch and let them go to work.
You didn't mess around with them to start that second half. How important is it for this team to continue to do those types of things?
It's very important to have a killer instinct. You got to be able to come to this.
That easy.
And as you typically shoot a high percentage from the field, but rarely does a guy go perfect from the field. I think Russell made all of his shots tonight. He made all of his free throws. How hard is that to do it again?
I mean, it's amazing, especially at point guard, because he's shooting threes, twos, inside, outside. I mean, for bigs, easy because he's always in trying to, trying to get the, easy baskets in the lane. But like for point guard, he's been doing an unbelievable job, man. I mean, he's just playing this game, having fun.
He didn't shoot threes tonight, though.
Huh?
He didn't shoot any threes.
Oh, he did his job. He got another triple-double. So.
Enes, I think you all out-rebound them by 29. Can it be demoralizing to the other team if they're only getting one shot and done time and time again?
I mean, that should be our strength, just offensively. I feel like we should crash the board every time because we got a lot of physicality inside and we got the best, rebounding point guard in the league. And I feel like we can just, we should crash the board every time.
And played very well right from the start, and I thought we sustained it for the full 48 minutes defensively. I thought we did a terrific job from start to finish. Obviously, we let Stauskas get loose there in the first half for some threes, but outside that, I thought we defended very, very well. And then they're a team that does a really great job of offensive rebounding. I thought we rebounded the ball extremely well tonight. So I thought our unselfishness, thought the way Russell managed the game, controlled the game, the things that he did, and our ball movement, there was still a lot of really positive things coming out of our last game. And it was good to see our guys respond because I think Philadelphia, over the last several weeks, we've been playing very, very good basketball, and so it was great to see our guys play the way they did.
This morning, Andre said there'll be no leaking out tonight. Sounded like rebounding and presence in the paint was a really huge focal point for you all. Why was that the case?
Well, they're a terrific rebounding team. They do a great job. They get you in scramble and rotations, and then what happens is because of the number of three-point shots they take, there's a lot of long rebounds, and they do a great job of coming down with them. So that was certainly going to be a key component in the game, and I thought our guys got in there and they rebounded the ball. I thought we had some physical blockouts where we were able to neutralize, and then that got us out on the break as well. So, and that was probably an area, being quite honest, we addressed, yesterday because of, coming out of the Golden State game. I thought we got hurt on the offensive glass, and this was another team that they do it differently than Golden State, but they're a good, very, very good offensive rebounding team.